Hello everyone, in this video we will be going over how to submit an annual report, EPA Form 3540-16 through the Section 7 Tracking System, or SSTS. If at any point during this video you fall behind, just click the pause button until you get caught up. You should have already registered for SSTS through CDX and have a user ID and password. If not, please check out our other instructional video titled How to Register for Electronic Reporting. To begin the process of submitting your annual reports, you first need to go to cdx.epa.gov in your browser. At the CDX homepage, enter your user ID and password and click Login. In your My CDX home screen, you now have a clickable hyperlink under the Role column. Click this hyperlink. I registered as a primary authorized official, so I clicked that hyperlink. It just depends on the role that you registered for. Once you click the hyperlink under the role column, you will be taken to the SSTS homepage. Or, if you are registered to represent multiple companies, you will need to specify which company you would like to submit reports for during this session and click Proceed. In the SSTS homepage, you will see the information for your company, like how many establishments have not submitted and how many establishments have already submitted. In order to submit your annual pesticide report, you will need to click the Form 3540-16 button in the left-hand corner. Then click the List from the drop-down. The next screen will display all the pesticide establishments that are registered for your company. To begin a report, choose the establishment you would like to start a report for and click the establishment number for that establishment. You will then be prompted to create a passphrase. Please read these instructions carefully. A passphrase is different than your password, and unlike your password, it cannot be reset. You will need this passphrase to submit your annual reports. Again, passphrases cannot be reset, so it will be important that you store it somewhere safely and do not lose it. Again, if you forget your passphrase, there is nothing EPA can do to reset this. You will lose any data you have already entered and need to submit your report in hard copy. So please do not forget your passphrase. Once you select a passphrase that is at least 8 characters long and contains letters and numbers but no special characters, enter your passphrase and confirm your passphrase and click Next. The next screen, you will begin to fill out your annual report for your establishment. You can see your establishment's information in the bottom left-hand corner. If your establishment's address, name, or contact information has changed, choose Yes and make the appropriate changes. If no changes have been made to your establishment information, choose No. Now, scroll down and click Next. Did your establishment produce or distribute pesticides or pesticide devices this year? If so, choose Yes. If this establishment will no longer be producing or distributing pesticides, you may request inactivation. Our sample establishment here will remain active, so we will choose No. Then click Next. Since we said we produced or distributed pesticides on the previous screen, you will enter the product information here. If your establishment produced or distributed last year, the products you entered last year will automatically be populated here. To add products, click the Add button. Now, choose the appropriate product code. The eye icon provides additional information for each category. Our sample product is a EPA registered product, so we choose product code 1. Then we enter the product registration number. The registration number is not your establishment number, so there should not be any letters in the middle of your number. Most producer numbers only have 2 parts unless you have a supplemental distributor number, so don't worry about the 3rd box. Then fill out the product name, classification, type, market sold to, restricted use code, unit of measure for amount produced, then enter the amounts produced. Remember, if you need any additional information for any category, hover over the eye icon. If the amount distributed is greater than the amount produced, please include a comment and explain the reason, otherwise you will get an error message. Then click Save. Confirm that you have explained why distribution exceeds production amount in comment box and click OK. Your first product has now been added to the list. If you have additional products, you may enter them by clicking Add again. Our sample establishment also produced the device, so we will enter that now. Click Add and choose product code 4 for device. The system will automatically assign a number, so we just enter the product name. Choose the market sold to and enter the amount of units sold. Now, click Save. Click OK to confirm the registration number. The device has now been added to our list, and that is all our sample establishment produced. So now we scroll to the bottom and click Save Report. The system will then ask if we only produce 2 products. If this is correct, we click OK. Our form is now ready to submit, as you can see in the form status column. If you wanted to prepare multiple reports before submitting, you could click Additional Establishments and fill out the reports. In order to submit this report to the EPA, we scroll to the bottom of the screen and click Submit Ready Reports. The next screen shows which reports you are about to submit. If you would like to see a sample of what your report looks like, you may click Preview PDF. This will show you a sample of what your report looks like, filled out with all the information you just entered, all filled in. If you are ready to submit, click Next. Then, enter your CDX password and click Next. Then, answer one of your security questions and click Next. Then, certify that everything you have entered is accurate and true and click Submit. The system will then tell you you have successfully submitted your report. Then you click Finish. The system then takes you back to your submission history, and you can see in the form status column that your reports are awaiting EPA review. Once EPA approves these reports, the status will change to Accepted by EPA. You may check the status of your submission later if you return to your SSTS homepage by clicking the Home icon in the upper left-hand corner. Then click Submission History and choose Form 3540-16. Select the reporting year that you would like to check on your form status, and Form Status will display the status of your forms. And that's it. You have completed submitting your annual pesticide reports. For more information on electronic reporting, such as frequently asked questions, guides, and tutorials, please go to Electronic Reporting for Pesticide Establishment webpage, or just search for Electronic Reporting for Pesticide Establishments in your browser and it will be the first link. Thank you for following along with this tutorial.